can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe... yards shy of there at the 24. not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to... It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 72 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you can just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmless. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third and long, it's Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Buying time to his left. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move.
Brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's another Panthers.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Raiders 20.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jacobs again, the ball.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 47 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
26, Panthers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
DJ Moore.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Look at the big man rumble. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big play there for Vegas. Give him 52 yards on the ground. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Raiders 33, Panthers.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Teddy on the keeper. He pitches it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2.
He is good. Makes the score Raiders 36, Panthers 34. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And the Raiders have got him.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They go play action. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Taking a shot. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Bridgewater. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Here's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down, Davis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They go again with Davis. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones on the return.
Today's final score, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will